Start saving your money. Start living above your means. It's getting serious out here. Now, it's bad when I see the hospital in my area. They talking about laying off 600 to 700 people.
Hey, welcome back to Beyond the Screen. In today's video, we are talking about layoffs and how bad it's getting. Like, it's getting bad.
Jobs is not permanent. People are not permanent. And, people live with other people or maybe marry and depends on each other's income. Right? They say we need 3 to 6 months of living expenses just in case something happens. And the first thing you should do when you get paid is put a percentage of your check into a savings account. I recommend high yield savings account. Ever since I learned about it, I have money in my high yield savings account. And it doesn't matter if you're making small deposits, big deposits, as long as you putting something in there, okay? Yesterday, when I got paid, I took $150, put in my brokerage account so I can add money to my ETFs. I talked about in one of my videos that I'm serious about saving and investing. I constantly I'm learning more and more about financial literacy. Okay. So that's my tip. Do what you got to do. I work overtime at my job so I can save. And some of y'all live way above your means. Okay. And that could be one of your issues. And you're not tracking your money. You're overspending. And then you look around, you're wondering where your money went because you're not tracking. Start tracking your money. Start saving. It's getting real out here, y'all.
Things are getting real out here. You should always be saving as much as you can, even if it's only $10. Anything helps. And yes, investing is a powerful way to grow your money over time, especially now as everything keeps rising.
So Meta is cutting 600 AI jobs. Let's talk about it. So I've talked about this before, but this corporate rush to AI and to try to figure it out and to really try to understand where everyone is going to fit in this space is really just disorganized and leading to this, what we're seeing right now, which is the fact that 600 AI jobs have been cut from Meta. Earlier this year, it was said that Meta was doing this hiring spree to hire a bunch of people so that they can really start to compete with companies like OpenAI. And this is the result. Now, it is said that most of these employees should be able to find other jobs within the company. However, that's really not the point. What this does underscore, though, is that no one really knows what they're doing with this AI push. Then we have this. Bunch of powerful people, a lot of very famous and wealthy people, also people within the political space on quote unquote both sides of the aisle, people like Steve Bannon and other people on the quote unquote left, are saying that we do not need super powerful AI because it is a detriment to humanity. Let's take a look at that on the next slide. Here it is here, a diverse group of signatories, blah, blah, blah. Tech firms like Google, Meta, and OpenAI pose a threat to humanity's future. So my favorite question is always, what are we going to do about it? The first thing is to stay informed. If you are not informed and the only thing that you know about AI is how to use ChatGPT, you're falling behind. The next is to demand transparency. We've already seen this work with OpenAI. So anyway, I'm off my soapbox, but let me know what you guys think about this and this urgent push for AI. Is it working? Is it not working? And what are you going to do about it?
I'm not surprised these companies are quick to replace you as soon as they can. AI is definitely a driving force for layoffs, but it's also company greed that's to blame as well. But she is definitely right about staying informed, about not just AI, but with everything around you.
Hey guys, so I was laid off. A little bit of a vulnerable post. After 4.5 years of my organization, I was impacted by a 40% reduction in force. So, yeah. Anyway, this happened yesterday, And today is day 1 of unemployment. So, yesterday wasn't emotional, but today is day 1, and that's really exciting. What better time than to share my experience than day 1? So this is the start to my series where I talk about my life unemployed. Stay tuned. And let's hope I get a job soon.
That truly sucks, and it wasn't even her fault. But she has a great attitude about it, and I feel like she's going to find a job soon.
I was on the phone with my dad yesterday and he was like, how are you? How are your friends? Like, how is everybody? Is everyone freaking out about work, layoffs, the economy? And I was like, yeah, no. And he was like, no. And he was like, things are really bad. Like, they're going to get worse. And I was like, I know. What do we do? And he was like, well, yeah, I mean, it just, like, as long as you guys know. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, like, my generation is fully aware, as like my company literally just did like our 8th round of layoffs in 2 years this morning. Like, I'm pretty sure we're all fully aware of just how bad things are and how bad things have gotten. Like, literally this year alone, this is my company's like 4th round of layoffs. So yeah, it's pretty obvious like how bad things are getting in the American economy. No surprise. And yeah, my dad's like, so you guys, like, how's everyone feeling? Is everybody freaking out? And I'm like, I feel like my generation is past the point of freaking out because we've lived through so much shit that we're just like, what are we supposed to do? We literally like can't stop our companies from laying people off. We do our best to get into other markets, but like every single industry is dying right now. Like, I work in public health. The Trump administration's cut mostly all of our funding for all of our programs this year, hence all the layoffs. I have friends who work in like housing commission and try to help homeless people. They have had insane mass layoffs. They're asking for people to literally like voluntarily furlough right now. I have friends who work in the UC school system that have gone through layoffs. I have friends who work in big tech, AI, Google, NVIDIA, Microsoft, who have been laid off. So like there's literally not a single industry right now that's not being affected. And it's like, what can we do? Like, I don't know. Someone want to let me know what we can do? Like, my idea was like not electing this administration to make things worse, but that's already out the window. So like at this point, what do we do? Sincerely, a millennial who's been dealing with this shit her entire life.
Yep, it's going to get worse.
Jefferson Health in Philadelphia has announced plans to lay off about 650 employees. This is about roughly 1% of its workforce of 65,000. The health system cited ongoing financial pressures, including operating losses and significant cost challenges. Leadership described this decision as difficult but necessary to align operations for the future. So at this time, Jefferson has not shared which departments or roles will be affected, leaving uncertainty about whether clinical, administrative, or support staff positions will be impacted. The layoffs follow Jefferson's 2024 merger with Lehigh Valley Health Network, which created one of the largest health systems in Pennsylvania with 32 hospitals and more than 700 care sites. Earlier this year, Jefferson also outsourced some back office functions, affecting 171 roles. Financially, Jefferson has faced major setbacks. Fitch Ratings recently downgraded the system's outlook from stable to negative, citing nearly $200 million in operating losses. These layoffs are part of broader efforts to stabilize finances and restructure services. For healthcare workers, this raises concerns about increased workloads, staff burnout, and potential effects on patient care if essential roles are reduced. For patients, it may mean longer wait times and reduced access to services. As hospitals across the country face similar financial strain, these workforce reductions continue to show how economic instability in healthcare directly impacts both staff and patient safety.
Wow! 650 gone just like that. When I said it was getting bad, it's getting bad. The CEO made $5.6 million last year. That's just his salary, not including bonuses. Insane. While healthcare workers are losing everything, the CEO is just relaxing without a care in the world, racking up millions of dollars.
Pretty sure I'm about to get laid off from my 9 to 5 right now, so come with me to my meeting.
Difficult news to share, and that's why I've asked HR to join me. As you have seen, our business environment and organizational structure have shifted in many ways since we began our company transformation. And as we move forward with fewer brands and consolidated functions, we need to make some additional changes. And as part of this restructuring, your positions have been eliminated. The decision is not a reflection on anyone's performance, but it's based on what the broader business needs. I know it's super hard news. I'm going to turn it over.
My apologies for the nature of the call today, and I apologize for the difficult decision that has been made that is impacting you. And I truly wish you nothing but the best as you move forward.
Called it.
Yep, she called it. Layoffs are getting worse by the day, and I hope everyone is staying safe out here, as it is tough. But be sure to like and subscribe, and have a good day.